steady point in the ever-flowing river, an island respite where the weary may rest before braving the current again. There is no need to be concerned. I do not intend to pry into anyone's fate. For now, I wish only to discern what course my own stream may take when we set forth again. Mind the divination sprites. They have a habit of following diviners like myself. They are not malicious, merely curious and willfully ignorant of house rules. No matter how carefully I lock up the night before, the crystals are always in disarray by morning. Mind the divination sprites. They have a habit.
What do you make of this? Are we to have some sort of puppet master's tea party? You figured this all out some time ago, didn't you?
I did, but there is still some satisfaction in watching the dominoes fall, even when you know where they'll land. A little more shock would have been welcome, though.
Pray. Begin then.
Let's start with the mural. Look at the symbolism. In Aztec mythology, hummingbirds and butterflies represent death and rebirth. Fallen warriors entered the realm of the sun god. After 4 years, they would be reborn as butterflies and hummingbirds, returning to drink the eternal nectar of the earth. To Muriel, his fellow artists of the Midnight Kitchen were like those brave warriors, destined to return, having transcended death.
Spot on.
This circle of hummingbirds and butterflies in the mural represents 10 reborn souls. But if you look closely, there are only 9 figures in the mural, the 7 victims, Muriel, and Ramona. So, where's the 10th? Did Muriel hide them away somewhere? That's exactly what he did. It's quite clever, really, merging a metaphor, or a pun, if you will, into the mural. Everyone, including Muriel, calls you Anil. Anil, the name of a plant native to southern Mexico, used to create a rich indigo dye. Over time, it also became the name for that deep, vibrant shade of blue. For centuries before the arrival of the Europeans, indigenous peoples used it to dye the cloaks of their leaders. Like Turanian red, this deep indigo blue symbolized power in their culture. And behold, that very color is hidden in this mural. The rivers and trees in the background glow with its intensity. Muriel used that blue anil to paint those sections, blending your presence into the mural in the most conspicuous yet subtle way. Muriel wasn't the only member of the Midnight Kitchen to cross the storm, was he? There was another artist of the Midnight Kitchen who went to Europe with him. That artist was you, Anil.
And, like Muriel, I survived the storms. What does it matter?
Oh, it matters in many ways. Those victims, your hand-picked vessels, were all arcanists who bore some resemblance to the friends you lost in the storm. You lured them to the Turquoise Serpent Club and presented each with a meticulously crafted gift, a painting that would become their death warrant. True, Muriel was a genius in Arcanum. He single-handedly devised a resurrection ritual based on Rousseau's research and ancient legends. But with every painting he completed, he lost fragments of his memory. A flawed method. In the end, he was no longer whole. How could he have planned and executed all this, alone, in such a state? Finding 8 suitable targets among hundreds of thousands in Mexico City, coaxing them to accept paintings they probably had no interest in. Each step required meticulous observation and careful planning. It was all you pulling the strings, Anil. A pigment dealer kidnapped by gangsters? Just a cover. The most brilliant part is that you orchestrated this entire series of murders just to bring Ramona to center stage. You watched her, studied her nature, leveraged her hatred of injustice and her love for this city. You lured her to this mural, intending to offer her as the final sacrifice to fulfill your ultimate wish. But I still have one question.
Please, ask it. I'll not hold my tongue.
You completed every step, executed every detail according to your plan. You could have succeeded. So why didn't you stop me?
That's all you want to ask? I see. Your deductions are perfect, of course, Señorita Butterfly. I am merely an amateur by comparison. In the past 40 years, Muriel and I have survived 6 storms. As more storms fell, returning to Mexico City to find suitable candidates grew increasingly difficult. To put our full focus into our resurrection research, we left Manus Vindictae. Not that they had any use for 2 unmanageable pawns anyway. Time and again, our work was interrupted by the storm, and the ritual's results were never promising to begin with. I observed each candidate carefully, searching for some trace of our lost friends' souls. But the closer I looked, the clearer it became. They weren't the same. Ramona, for instance, was in many ways the perfect candidate. And yet, she wasn't Teresita. She could never be Teresita, the mentor we all admired, the friend who brought warmth and light into our often bleak lives. She was gone, and nothing we did could bring her back. Ramona's story, however, isn't over. Her future, her dreams, her fierce love for this city. I realized I couldn't bring myself to destroy that. That's all.
That's all? Really?
My answer disappoints you. Allow me to put it another way. The storms have carried me across time, even into the future. And there I saw the tedious repetition of human history and the hollow, meaningless cycle of our pursuits. In the end, art cannot change the world. Our ideal of reshaping society for the better through fine arts eventually became just another capitalist venture, a product, another ignoble chapter in the history of art. And my partner, my last remaining friend, lost himself along the way. I've walked this torturous path alone for a long, long time. I'm tired.
What a disappointment. I would have hoped people like us never get tired.
People like us. I'm honored to be considered among the likes of you. But enough about me, Señorita Butterfly. Would you care to talk about yourself a bit?
Me?
On our way to the auction, just before we teleported via that sunstone, I realized you couldn't distinguish certain colors, even ones that appear quite different to most. I imagine that's why you couldn't crack the case earlier. It must have taken you considerable effort to discern that the most critical clue lay in the painting's colors.
You've uncovered a minor flaw of mine. Do you intend to threaten me with it?
If I'm honest, I'm not entirely sure. What if my name were a color you couldn't recognize? How very fortunate you were that I was named Aniel. It may be a minor flaw, as you say, something easily concealed. But someone as meticulous as you would never allow anyone to know of it, be they friend or enemy.
I could kill you to keep this quiet. Did you consider that?
You won't. You crave total control. You need to perfectly discern your target's mind, predict their every move before you pull the trigger. You enjoy playing God, holding all the cards, so that life and death become yours to give. You won't kill me until you've mapped out every crevice of my mind.
Impressive, Anil. I'll be sure to keep your insights in mind. Guess we'll be keeping our little secrets between us.
With pleasure. If you need anything regarding the Manus, information, items, reach out to me. I'll do my best to assist. And please, take this, my gift. Use it sparingly. It's no easy task to craft this pigment now.
Your contribution to science is appreciated.
Larissa, Marguerite, what the hell are you doing?
She's back.
You again, Larissa. It's one problem after another with you.
I didn't...
How many times do I have to tell you? You're a hush trooper. This is no place for a softie. Who do you think you are, huh? A hero fighting against authority? A savior to these people? Even if you save their lives here, they'll probably end up dead where they're going. All you've done is delayed the mission. You want to be kicked out of Xeno and left to the storm? Is that what you want? To get the whole squad killed to feed your ego?
You knew all along. They aren't really deserters. That's what we've been doing all this time. Sending innocent Arcanists to their deaths one after another.
So what? Even more will die if we can't figure out how to stop the storm. Ugh! I'm wasting my time talking to the both of you. Once this mission is over, I'm filing a request to have you removed from my squad. As for where you'll end up, or whether Xeno will even keep you, I don't give a damn.
You can't do this.
Why not? Without Xeno's shelter, there's nothing you can do against the storm. And you, Marguerite. You think staying silent will get you off the hook. I know you are the one who unlocked the door for her.
You're wrong.
What? Let go of me! What do you think you're doing?
Who's there?
Don't waste your breath. Never alone and rarely outnumbered.
The true make
Comme l'a scellé le destin. Never alone and rarely outnumbered. My responsibility.
Sometimes it's just more effective to get physical. Oh, I do like seeing their faces now, beaten into the ground like this.
What is going on, Marguerite? Have you lost your mind? You'll face a military tribunal for attacking our commander, especially at a time like this.
Hush Squad's #1 rule. No communication with mission targets. That's what she said. I just wanted to tell her she was wrong. If you really want to play with life and death, you need to get inside the target's head. Know how they think and move. That's how you assert control. That's the best part.
This is no time for jokes, Marguerite.
Let me show you. Our dear commander here always keeps a bullet tucked in her sleeve. Ever since the war in 1999, she's carried it around as a little lucky charm. As expected.
So you know the commander's secret. What does it matter? She isn't your target, is she?
You're right. She's not my target.
Then why did you...
She's yours, Larissa.
Mine? Marguerite, this is wrong. We can't do this. I can't do this.
You're insane. Both of you. Put the gun down and let me go.
Think, Larissa. Why should you let her go? She'll report everything you did. They'll make sure you quietly disappear in the storm. You don't really care what happens to you, I know. But think about those poor, kidnapped deserters. They're just innocent arcanists. Some of them children. They'll be sent to that lab, subjected to torture you can't even imagine. Unless you do something now. You've known this all along. It's time you faced it.
You're right. I have to face it. I have to.
Larissa, don't!
I like that look on your face. It suits you. Draco drowns. Time to run, dear. Follow that dark mix of kindness and viciousness in your heart, straight into the quagmire. I look forward to seeing you fully submerged in it in the future. Well, I suppose that wraps up my days in Xeno, boring as they were, besides the death. Where to next? Maybe back to Cambridge? One day, I'll figure out what Xeno, and a certain White House behind it, is really up to.
Many streams are converging in this place.
Never alone and rarely outnumbered.
Come assez le destin.
Don't waste your breath. Our minds are as one.
Trail still warm.
The overflow of the Sephiroth.
A flawless defense. Devour it all.
Don't miss it, Texas.
Swift as hair. That's agree or disagree?
You're hard not to crack.
Our minds are as one. Keep your guard high.
Guns loaded.
Don't waste your breath.
Dérive dans le flot des Sephiroth.
Cleave to me, solid stone. My responsibility.
A ripple stirred.
Let's agree to disagree. Our minds are as one.
破敌之处，了然于心。
Our minds are as one. Don't waste your breath. Our minds are as one.
Trail still warm.
险道主义，万恶皆除，降了出。Save your words for the court. Many streams are converging in this place.
Never alone and rarely outnumbered. Keep your guard high.
Comme la scellé le destin.
Guns loaded.
Don't waste your breath. Be careful. prey caught in the woven net. My responsibility. Swift as hair.
Keep your guard high.
Le vivre le flot des hommes l'a scellé le destin.
险道主义，万恶皆除。降了，出。A well-measured strike.
Fate has revealed itself to you. The tremors of fate.
Cleaving the solid stone.
Our minds are as one. Never alone and a glimpse. Our minds are as one. Comme l'a scellé le destin.
Don't waste your breath.
We picked up the script from some distant relations. Cette en tout révèle les séphirotes.
Don't act surprised. It's just another day on the job.
Essaye donc de te cacher de notre yeux.
Flawless defense.
Prey, caught in the woven net. The trail is all too obvious.
险道主义，万恶皆除。降了，出。Be careful.
The overflow of the Sephirot. The tremors of fate.
My responsibility.
Let's agree and disagree. Let's see those fans. Set en tout révèle les séphirotes. How about you treat us all to some snacks?
Who's there? A flawless defense.
Prey, caught in the
My
woven net.
responsibility. Swift as hair.险道主义，万恶皆除。降了，出。A well-measured strike.
Fate has revealed itself to the tremors of fate.
My responsibility.
You got guts.
C'est autour des veines de Sephiroth.
How about you treat us all to some snacks?
Just tell me when you need the job done. A well-measured strike. Prey, caught in the wilderness. The trail is all too obvious. Be careful. Fate has revealed itself to a secret reveal. Swift as hair. You're a hard nut to crack. Let's make it into something a bit more useful. C'est autour des veines de Sephiroth.
How about you treat us all to some snacks?
Battles can be just as informative as codes. You just have to know how to read them.
Listen up!
Get out of my way! Decode complete.
Let the weak unite.
My next performance, Bubbles Bursting!
Try hard.
Let the earth tremble.
Please join!
Encryption complete.
Victory secured. I should excuse myself.
I slept in a suitcase last night. Birds I never expected to speak.
Now, should I put the playhouse near those books? No.
Oui, je m'en souviens maintenant. Dans le bureau de grand-mère, nous étions assis à ce côté, écoutant ces lectures lentes de Pascal et d'Augustin. Agnès, je me rappelle encore le parfum de chocolat chaud dans ta tasse, mêlé de cannelle et de vanille.
Timekeeper, 'tis good to see you. No, worry not. You have made no disturbance.
find the divination sprites. They have a habit of following diviners like myself. They are not malicious, merely curious and willfully ignorant of house rules. No matter how carefully I lock up the night before, the crystals are always in disarray by morning.